Welcome everyone. It is Monday night, and you know what that means. What is it? 7-Eleven. Great time. It's just a bit outside radio show live on the air, on Facebook, on YouTube. Thanks for checking us out, whether you're live or whether you're checking us out on the repeat. We appreciate it. Share that link, share that love. As always, you got Mark, you got Keisha. Keisha, how's it going?
Hey, what's going on, outsiders? Happy Monday. A double dip tonight. You know how much we love those. And I am coming off of a trip. And so I'm a little tired right now, but I'm ready to jam.
A physical trip, not a induced trip.
Can we talk about my trip a little bit?
Hell yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Good. All right. Well, Mark, and outsiders, I'm not like a big birthday person like every year. I'm not like this, I'm going to celebrate my birthday and do all these wild things like every year. But I do celebrate milestone birthdays. Right? So in May, I'll be turning 45. So I came up with this crazy idea that I was going to take five flights leading up to my 45th birthday.
Okay.
And yeah, so I took my first flight last week, and me and my best friend Shannon, I love you so much. She turned 40 last week, so we hopped on a plane along with her sister, and we went out to Nashville, man. And a lot of people ask us, why y'all going to Nashville? What's to do in Nashville? And we started this hiking journey about 7 years ago, and we've gone to places like Arizona and Colorado. Hiked the Grand Canyon, Flatirons. So we chose. Well, she chose to go to Nashville, and they got some pretty good hiking spots out there. For those who don't know, I've started to call Tennessee like the state of waterfalls, man. We stayed out there for about 5 days, and we bounced around the whole entire area. All right, and it's so crazy because we in Tennessee, and Nashville is honky tonk in a mug, okay? Oh. It's honky tonk in a mug. I mean, like, as soon as you get off the plane, you got the live, like, in just about every airport bar, you had, like, live music, people singing. Like, it was crazy. Like, I arrived last Monday at 9 o'clock in the morning, and there were people posted up, with their guitars and shit, like, singing, man. It really got you pumped off the top.
Okay.
So, so we did 2 days of hiking. We went to 3 state parks. We saw some really great sights, man. I mean, we really stepped up our hiking game this trip. We saw a lot of waterfalls. The second day we did a hike, and we did some we saw some caves, and it was really good. I mean, I love testing my limits every once in a while. I guess that's a thing that I like to do to tell myself I'm not getting old or whatever. But, we really had a fantastic time. And Wednesday, for those who don't know, Nas and Wu-Tang, they're currently on tour right now, New York State of Mind tour.
Yeah.
Wednesday was the first stop on their tour in Nashville, dogs. And it just so happened to be Nas's birthday. It was also Shannon's birthday on the same night. And, they totally turned up. It was a great concert, man. It was a great show. I mean, they had the whole entire... For those of you who don't know, his son actually plays ODB in the series that's on Hulu, the Wu-Tang American Saga. So his son is out there on tour doing all of his parts, and it was just like amazing. Nas was great. He looked fantastic, And of course, they had De La out there. That was my second time seeing De La in like 2 months. Talib Kweli was out there, man. It was a really great show, really great trip, man. And what's the name of the show? Just a bit outside, right? So we're always stepping outside the box. So outsiders, I'm telling you right now, yo, it may not seem like there's a lot to do in Nashville. No, Nashville is lit. Okay, they got like a downtown area, Broadway, huge. I mean, it was lit every day of the week. Yeah. And Mark, we even checked out Kid Rock's bar, yo.
Did you?
Yes, and that thing was jumping on a Wednesday night, jumping on a Tuesday night. Man, it was insane. Big shout out, mad love to Nashville, man. Like, if you want to do something different, definitely check it out.
Yeah, it's been on the come up for a few years now. Like,
yeah,
all the travel sites and everything say it's like a destination now. I got family that moved out there that got some things going on. So yeah, like I definitely want to visit there, check it out.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that it's like it's an up and coming city. Just from there's a lot of development going on out there. You can tell that they're pouring a lot of money, and not just money, but like activities and stuff out there. Yeah. They have an art district, just like kind of like we have here, little art section of the city that was really cool. Dolly Parton, oh my gosh, Dolly Parton has a bar out there that was on a rooftop of this hotel, and that was absolutely fabulous.
Nice,
man. Yeah, man. I mean, we just really did it real big out there, and very much enjoyed ourselves. Everybody was so welcoming and nice to us, chopped it up with a few Titans fans. We both shared tears because we both have shattered each other's hopes and dreams. So man, I mean, I just can't say enough. It was just a really amazing trip. Really amazing trip.
Did you guys go to Blake Shelton's bar?
No, we did not go to Blake Shelton's bar. I mean, Kid Rock's bar was so lit. We went there twice.
Really?
Yes, Mark. Yes. Seriously, we want to talk a little bit more about that offline.
Debauchery not even fit for the internet.
Oh, man, I'm trying to tell you, boy, that honky tonk is something else. I'm going to tell you that right now. But all right, y'all, let's jump back into the realm of sports. Like I said, we got a double dip tonight. We got 2 games going down. One is actually going on right now. So how about we jump into that? Can we just jump into it? Yeah, let's do it. All right, so we got 2 2-0 teams, yo. One is to be expected. One is an unusual suspect for real, in the good and in this early start of this season, man. And that's Philadelphia Eagles. We know that they went to Super Bowl, and they are looking. A lot of people are looking for them to repeat that attempt to get the championship.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts and the squad again. They on the road to Tampa Bay against my man Baker Mayfield, who has his Tampa Bay. Why you laugh?
Your man Baker Mayfield, Jesus.
Man, I'm kind of. Oh shit, that was almost an interception. Look like we got the old Baker Mayfield back out there. But I mean, he's fun. I love his commercials, man, and I kind of felt like he got a raw deal in the NFL. But man, I mean, what can we say that maybe Tampa Bay is the place to go to rejuvenate your career?
It could be. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man, because they sitting at 2-0 and they looking real nice right now. Outsiders, and we started off with. Let's see here. The spread, I think we ended off at 5 points. Last time I checked, I am not sure what the total points were, but let's just talk about the spread, man. This past weekend, I don't know if you guys were paying attention, but it seemed like all holy hell broke loose on Sunday. Everything that was not supposed to happen happened. Okay, and for some reason, I just got a feeling that it's going to carry on to tonight. I'm not really feeling Philadelphia with the 5 points. So outsiders, what I'm going to tell you is, I would stay away from the spread if I were you, but I do like Philadelphia Eagles on the money. And I think, judging from us talking offline, Mark, you in agreement with that?
Yeah, like the spread, I did not like.
Yeah.
Anytime it's like 5.5, 6 points, it's just so iffy because that's I don't know.
Hey,
But
look at the Ravens. We'll talk about that in a minute.
I mean the Eagles, they're like you said, they've been to the Super Bowl. They're looking to repeat that. They're one of the best teams, and I think they've had better quality opponents so far.
Yeah.
So this is the test for the Bucks. Like, are they legit 2-0
Yep.
or not? I think I gotta agree with you. It's, probably won't beat the spread, or yeah, maybe we'll beat the spread. I don't know, but probably the Eagles taking it.
Okay, so we in agreement with the Eagles on the money. First easy money pick.
Yeah.
All right, let's take it. Yo, outsiders, book it on Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles on the money line. First tip. I'm really looking forward to their running back, Swift. You made mention of, this could be a good test, just a litmus test for Tampa Bay to see if they are legit or not. Last week, Philadelphia's running back, the dude Swift, okay?
Yeah.
He had to me, I'm going to call it a breakout game. And the reason why I'm going to call it a breakout game is because I actually drafted Swift on my fantasy football team, Mark.
Good move. Okay? Yeah.
Yeah, good fucking move. You want to know what the bad move was? He was on my bench last week, and I think he blew up for like 27. He was like 27 points for real. So Major Keach was definitely kicking herself on that decision. I do have him in the lineup tonight. There was a lot of running backs that went down last week, so I made some changes. I am looking to see if this particular individual is legit or not. We all know with fantasy football, you can have good weeks, bad weeks, but the consistent players are what we call our studs or our horses. Yeah. This guy has potential to be a stud, and I believe that this will be a good test for him as well to see if he's going to consistently be a major offensive threat for the Philadelphia Eagles. Here he goes. First run, 8 yards.
8 yards, yep.
Yeah. So looking like he's trying to keep that going. So, lots of things to look at here. And I do think this is going to be an entertaining game. I do think this is going to be an entertaining game. So, so there you have it. That's the matchup that's going down right now. Hopefully for our pocket's sake, especially after yesterday, that the Eagles pull it, man. Hopefully. All right. Let's go ahead and talk about the second game, which has the potential to be an interesting game too, because we are talking about two teams that I would have to say that they have not exceeded expectations. I mean, there might be some people out there that's even side-eyeing their squad, especially if you're a Cincinnati Bengal.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There's a lot. I mean, Big Joe Burrows, cigar smoking Joe, whatever you want to call him. He got the bag recently. He got the bag, right before the season started, right?
Right, yeah.
So,
I think after the last preseason game even.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. So, all of those in Kitty Cat Country, what's up, Jay? They were looking for the Cincinnati Bengals to come out swinging. All right? And unfortunately, right now they're sitting at 0-2. A lot of people last week had the Bengals beating the Ravens. We all know how that turned out. We actually administered a beatdown. So, they are not looking to go 0-3, especially after Pittsburgh took that game from Las Vegas last night in another WTF moment.
Yeah.
On Sunday. I was so pissed off yesterday, man. It was crazy. Seriously crazy. And then on the other side of that, you got other side of the ball, we got the Los Angeles Rams, who are 1-1. They do have one win. But there's a lot of uncertainty with that squad as well. Mark, what are you looking for in the late night matchup between the Rams and the Bengals?
I think the biggest thing for both teams is execution.
Yes.
Bengals, like, they're almost like lost out there on the field.
Yes.
We know, obviously, they got to the Super Bowl 2 years ago. We know they know how to do the thing.
Yeah.
It's, getting out there and actually doing it.
Yeah.
The Rams, uh, 2 games in, they hung with the Niners and they beat the Seahawks.
Yes.
I think one of the biggest things for them is just showing up.
Yeah.
Like last season, a lot of people a good squad, and I think they're back to contending. So we'll see. Again, they just got to execute. Stafford had a decent couple of games. So
I don't. We could say decent. I was actually going to comment on that. I mean, within 2 games, he has 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
That's leaning to me. That's kind of leaning to a little bit on the side of not good. I mean, he's teetering. He's on the fence, but he's starting to lean on that other side. And the thing about the key with the quarterback play, and this will be the key for tonight too. I mean, we saw it yesterday when watching the Ravens. How important is it for your quarterback to remain on point? And this goes hand in hand with your execution comment, Mark. How key is it for your quarterback to be on point and not make silly mistakes? The Ravens should have won that game yesterday. And some people might get mad at me, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. It's Lamar Jackson's fault that we lost that game. It was, the constant turnovers, the putting your defense back out there on the floor, on the field over and over again. That wears them down. It wears everything down. Yeah. It keeps you from having consistency on offense. So, I'm going to carry that same kind of logic into this late night matchup, Mark. Is Matthew Stafford going to be able to hold it together? Because they honestly, they don't really, when they're on point, they don't have a problem scoring. I mean, they got this guy who came out of nowhere, this knock-on guy, this receiver who just who has gone off. He has 25 receptions already and damn near 300 yards, maybe 260, 270, something like that. So the potential is there. It's, can we stop making the stupid mistakes that keeps the offense from being consistent?
Well, I think that's where Stafford gets lucky too. Is he has such good receiving cores. He's putting up over 300 a game, 300 yards.
Yeah.
So I mean, if he's still getting 300 yards in this game, then they stand a good chance at winning.
All right. Well, here's a moment of truth, man. Who you rocking with tonight? It's a tough one. It is a tough one. And to me, it's tougher than what the paper say. For real.
It was a spread. 3 at home for Cincinnati.
Yeah, 3 at home.
Yeah, I got to go with the Rams on that.
Yeah.
Home team spotted a field goal, so that's not good enough.
Yeah. So Mark likes Mark and Major Keys. We like the Rams +3, but Mark, I'm gonna go with the Cincinnati Bengals pulling this joint at home. Like I said, they are really going to be fired up. They really need this win, and Joe Burrow, like I said, he got the bag. I'm looking for him to make a statement tonight, man. So I think ultimately this is going to be a close game where the Cincinnati Bengals, pull it out in the end by maybe 1 or 2 points.
The Bengals or the Rams?
I'm sorry. Yes, the Bengals. I think the Bengals are going to pull it. Take the Bengals on the money. If you want to mess with the spread, then I'd take the Rams on the spread.
Okay.
All right? So those are your 3 easy money picks so far. Hopefully they come through. Let's take it to the baseball diamond, man. Our beloved Orioles. We are coming down the stretch. It is crunch time. I believe we have, 6 games left?
Yeah. Less than a week.
6 games left. Everybody is watching every last one of these games. I don't care what anybody says because they're all so important. I believe we currently have, a 2.5 game lead over the Tampa Bay Rays. And we've got, our first series, we've got 2 games, Tuesday and Wednesday against the Washington Nationals. That should be a sweep. That should, I'm saying it in caps, be a sweep. Okay? But this is where I start to get a little scary. You know, that last series against the Boston Red Sox, a lot can happen in them 4 games.
Yeah, and it's a stupid 4-game series.
A lot can happen in them 4 games. All right? Now, good thing about Tampa Bay is that they are starting a series this week against the Boston Red Sox. So we're going to need the Boston Red Sox to take care of business over the next 2-3 days.
Yeah.
So we can kind of extend that lead a little bit. You know, I'm going to be honest with you, outsiders. I do not want to go into game 1 against the Boston Red Sox with a 2-game lead over the Tampa Bay Rays. I don't want it, yo. I'm being honest with you. I don't want it. You know, I was a little, you know, we had a series against the Cleveland. Oh my God, I almost did it. Against the Cleveland Guardians, and you know, I was not happy with the results. You know, I was expecting different results, and you know, we just didn't. We just didn't do it. You know, I think a really big piece of this is that we don't have the mountain. You know, and especially with that extra inning game against Cleveland, where we had the game in the bag, and then went out there, I think, like in the bottom 11th, and gave up like 2-3 runs.
Yep.
Freaking heartbreaking, dog. And the average Oriole fan, I know they were sitting at home like, yo, if we had the mountain out there, this shit would have never happened. So, I don't believe he'll be available until the postseason. So, man, you know, we need these closers to really do the damn thing, do their job, and keep doing what they've been doing for the majority of the season, man.
Yeah, I need the Orioles, like you said, just do what you've been doing all season.
Yeah.
I think one of the best positives of that last series of the season is at the same time, the Rays have a 3-game series with the Blue Jays. And that's going to be in Toronto.
Yeah.
They just wrapped up a 3-game series where the Blue Jays took it 2 out of 3 in Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
So I hope that
Toronto's feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah, I hope they can do the same thing to the Rays, because that'll help us.
Absolutely. So, like as we said, everybody's going to be paying attention to every game this week. I mean, as of right now, we are looking pretty for that first round bye, but things could change, you know. So, you know, outsiders and everybody in the 4-0, let's call in all our prayer warriors. You know, because I feel like we're going to have to win at least 4 out of 6 games.
Yeah.
To feel safe. You know, and to me, the most important is getting game 1 tomorrow.
Yep.
Because if you get game 1, you know, you can not necessarily like ease up to the point where you don't give a damn, but you know, you don't feel the chokehold as much. You drop game 1 tomorrow, your ass gonna be scoreboard watching, and when I say that, I'm talking about the Orioles, Brandon Hyde, the whole organization. They're gonna be watching this scoreboard and worrying the rest of this week.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Real life. So, you know, it's really important for them to take game 1 tomorrow, and I believe that we'll be able to get that thing done.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So, let me see. What else we got on the menu? Okay. Yes. So we're going to go from the baseball diamonds and back to the gridiron. You know, I talked about yesterday and how much of a clusterfuck everything was on the football field. Lots of letdowns, lots of head scratches, lots of jaw-dropping, lots of eye-opening. Mark, what was the biggest surprise / letdown of yesterday's games for you?
Oh, I think you know. I mean, we've seen some ass whoopings in the NFL before.
Yeah.
And y'all know my team before the Ravens was the Broncos.
Yeah.
And I will say the Broncos were a part of history yesterday. Not on the right side of history.
On the wrong side of history.
But they were part of history. And
oh, Jesus.
the Dolphins beat the Broncos 70-20, but there's two players on the Dolphins that had 4 touchdowns each. Can you imagine those fantasy stats?
Mm-hmm. Yo, one of my homies has Mostert. Another one of my homies has fucking Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
They're like on slate to score like 150, 160 points this week. It's ridiculous.
I would think so, yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous, yo. And to put up a 70 piece, Mark, I cannot remember the last time I've seen that type of score. I think we were like, chatting it up with Jaina offline, and she was like, "This looks like a basketball score." I'm like, "Yeah, from like the 1960s."
Or maybe like 70. Maybe like a girls' high school basketball score.
Oh yeah, current one. Yeah, like 70-20, and the Miami's coach. What's my man's name? Josh McDaniel.
No. Damn, what's his name?
How was Josh McDaniel?
McDaniel's with the Raiders.
Oh, God dang it. I'm about to say something messed up, but they just won't let it go. It's the coach that they said they had a drinking problem. They will not. Have you noticed that they have, like, every game, they have mentioned that, like, every game, that, he's overcome these this great fight with alcoholism and everything. I mean, more power to him, but it's like, damn, ain't you gonna let that go? Probably let that brother live for real. But yeah, the coach of Miami Dolphins,
Mike McDaniel.
Mike McDaniel, right? I know that boy named McDaniel. Coach Mike McDaniel did not take the foot off the neck. And last week, Outsiders, I don't know if y'all remember, but I told y'all, I said, man, the Miami Dolphins are the best team in the AFC.
Yeah.
And they put on another show to let y'all know, to put everybody on notice, especially Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, to let them know, we coming. And what is so fantastic about this squad, we talk about this offensive explosion, and if you think about it, the Miami Dolphins basically has a freaking track team on offense.
Oh, for sure.
You got 4 guys that will smoke just about anybody in the 40-yard dash. And it's perfect for Tua, because he is a quarterback that does not hold on to the ball that long. They always break down the science and the mechanics and everything like that. And I remember watching him play, and he's somebody that likes to try to get that ball out less than a second, like almost every time. And you can do that when you got people out there that's ready to burn. So there's going to be a real problem in the NFL this year, because I don't think that there is anybody out there. There is no defense out there that is going to be able to consistently contain the Miami Dolphins on offense. I'm saying it right now.
It's going to be tough, yeah.
It's extremely tough. Extremely tough. When somebody does figure it out, of course, it's a copycat league. Everybody is going to try to mimic that, but you need to have some serious-ass weapons on defense.
Yeah.
To be able to hold these guys down. They the truth, yo. They the truth. And honestly, I'm thrilled. I am thrilled for Tua, because, Mark, we talked about it at length last season. Watching him with that that hit, and, the fingers and everything like that, I honestly thought that he was going to be finished with football. I would have been finished with football.
Well, even before the concussions, people wanted to write him off as a bust, after his first season. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But if you look at him right now, and this is what happens when you surround yourself with weapons, people. This is what happens, yo. He looks better than Patrick Mahomes right now. He looks better than Josh Allen. He looks better than Lamar Jackson. Yeah, I'm going there. I'm going there, Outsiders. I'm going there, 410. He looks better than Joe Burrow. He looked like he should be getting the guaranteed bag as well. Honestly.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, this guy's got an arm. This guy has been accurate out the wazoo. And he's really just telling all of those haters and all of those doubters out there to stuff it, shove it.
Yep.
Man, cause I'm talented. And I'm showing y'all what I can do when I'm surrounded by the right personnel. So, I'm rooting for the dude, man, and I'm just really happy for him, man, because, I've told you, Miami Dolphins was my squad in between the Colts and the Ravens. So, I still follow them. Still follow them.
Hell yeah.
Really good. So, that was the eye-opener for you. My eye-opener was what the hell happened out there with the Dallas Cowboys yesterday? What in the entire F? Like, seriously, I could go on a roll of expletives right now, but I know my parents are listening, and I won't do it. But I just could not believe what I was seeing. I mean, we were talking about the lowly Arizona Cardinals, man. Like, seriously, they have absolutely nothing going for them. I just, that was a double-digit spread. I think they ended at like 12 or 13 points.
12 and a half, yeah.
Yep.
And let me tell you, I made the Cardinals sin. I took the Cowboys on the points.
Oh, I did too. I was about to totally tell the outsiders I broke my own goddamn rule and paid dearly for it. How many times have I been on this show, outsiders, and tell y'all to stay away from the double-digit spreads? The Ravens, let's get into the Ravens now. They started off at 10 points. Now, granted, by game time, they was down to 7.5, but still, and this is another one. I took the Ravens yesterday, too.
Damn.
My ass was crying, singing the blues by the second quarter. Because I knew how that game was going to go. I knew it. So, let this be a cautionary tale and a lesson to all of my outsiders that like to put the money up. I stand by it. I continue to stand by it. I'm only human. I broke my own rule yesterday, but those double-digit spreads, they ain't no joke. Keep telling y'all, year in and year out, aim it week in and week out. Double-digit spreads ain't no joke. Stay away. We talked about the Ravens and everything. You want to talk about what the hell happened out there yesterday?
Yeah.
I mean, in your opinion, Mark, what the hell happened with the Baltimore Ravens against the Colts? I mean, freaking Gardner Minshew, come on, man. Like, I was so disgusted yesterday.
I think just that start rattled them so much that they just couldn't find their rhythm.
Yeah, I just said that. Yeah, it's important.
You put the ball on the ground 3 times, and wasn't it just the first quarter even? And
yeah.
They got shook.
Yeah. Second quarter, I was literally like, man, this is not looking good. Because this was a game that we were supposed to literally pick up that ball and roll. I didn't care how many people that we had out. If you look at the personnel of the Indianapolis Colts, if you look at the personnel, the Baltimore Ravens, that was supposed to be an easy win. Forget the spread and the points. Throw that shit out the window. They were supposed to win that game at home. And I said it earlier, and I'm going to say it again. Lamar Jackson made a lot of mistakes yesterday.
Yep.
It felt like he was forcing his play a lot of times, and he just didn't look good to me. He just didn't look good at all. I mean, he's not going to look fantastic every game. Every player has good days and bad days. Yesterday was a bad day.
Well,
yesterday was a bad day.
What was it like at the end of regulation?
Yeah.
He scrambled. Tried to toss the ball out of bounds, but his knee was down first.
That shit, right. You're taking me back. You're taking me back, Mom.
You're a veteran now. Like, you shouldn't be making that kind of mistake.
You don't do that kind of stuff. Exactly. Exactly.
Harry's on the chat says, Lamar's turnovers and Harbaugh's stupid coaching cost us the game yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. We talked about it with the Cincy game tonight. Execution. And there was I mean, Lamar made a lot of stupid mistakes. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
But across everyone, mostly offense, because defense did a lot, and like
yeah. I mean, you keep putting them back out on the field. They keep getting you back on the field, and it's hard. It's hard when you do that to your defense, yo.
Yep.
It's hard, and God bless him, yo. God bless him. But Justin Tucker, I know he felt horrible for missing that 61-yarder. But you know what? If I was him, I wouldn't even, because the pressure shouldn't even have been on him like that.
Exactly.
It shouldn't even have been on him. So God bless him, man. Like, yo, that man has been clutch for us so many times. Yesterday was a situation that he shouldn't even have been in that situation. He shouldn't have been in that.
Yep. He
shouldn't have been in it. Hands down.
And I mean, and people want to talk about our injured running backs and everything. That's fine and dandy, but there were some rumors that we were interested in picking up Cam Akers from the Rams.
Oh,
I mean, they need to make a play and stop getting these broken up vets that
sitting on the free agency market for a reason. Come on, man! I did not hear. You heard that yesterday?
Last week sometime, yeah.
Oh my God!
Because Akers, he's not too happy in L.A. He wants a new contract and everything, and
I mean, but how do you feel about? Do you think that's the right pickup, though?
I mean, the dude's got skills. We can see, but I don't know. But they do need. JK's out for the season. I mean, he might not even be a Raven again, because this is the last year of his contract.
Right.
I would love.
Gus went down. Didn't Gus go down?
Gus went down. Yeah. Like they need to get someone that is in the prime.
Yeah. Well, I totally agree with you, though. Ravens definitely need to make a move. Man.
But I do want to give a shout out to Kyle Hamilton, because god damn, that dude was all over the field on defense.
Oh my gosh, he was a monster. Let's give him a crab. Can we give him a crab?
Hell yeah.
First crab of the football season for JABO. Man, give that kid the bag. I don't know what's going on with him or his money situation, but he earned it off of yesterday's performance alone. I was very impressed with him.
Yeah,
and you could tell the announcers were impressed with him too, because they just kept saying how he's just all over the field.
Yeah, what is this? The second season?
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's gonna get paid if he keeps up.
Oh, he's getting paid. I'm saying he need the bag. So he most definitely need the bag.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of teams out there that's looking at him right now, like, man, when the time comes, we're gonna make a move for this dude. We're gonna try to at least.
Yeah, because the Ravens don't like paying.
Yeah, assholes. But that's another conversation. So, yeah, man, really disappointing. The Vikings took another L against the Chargers, but we called that. I'm at the point now where I just don't have much faith in the Vikings at all.
Yeah.
It's really, really bad. Really bad. Let me take a look at this menu here and make sure I got everything.
The Texans beat the Jags too. That shocked me.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I told you yesterday was a complete clusterfuck.
Yeah.
And not only for us. Let's take it back to Saturday. We spent a lot of time talking about Team Prime. They've been out here beaten down. Talk about upset. Talk about disappointed. Talk about being humble. Man, they brought them brothers down to earth. Oregon brought them brothers down to earth on Saturday. I think that ass whipping was about what? Damn near 50 points or something like that. Like a 50-point ass whipping. Maybe one touchdown was scored by Colorado.
Something like that, yeah.
Very humbling experience.
Yeah, because it was they didn't have any points there until really late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure, America, a big part of America was along with me and took Colorado on them 21 points because, Vegas is tripping, right? Vegas tried to tell us. Vegas said, we ain't playing in y'all's faces with this one. So, everybody will have of course, I feel like Colorado will have every nationally televised game this season. They're back on TV next week. We'll see how they respond to that. Yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah. Yeah, I think that game is at 3 o'clock again. I can't remember who they play. USC.
Yeah.
So that might be another ass whipping.
That's going to be a good game.
Because USC is supposed to be better than Oregon. So we'll see about that. We got any real long wrestling or anything that you wanted to touch on tonight, Mark?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you threw it my way because you still have one thing left to get to, but you want to give me a chance. But we'll just go into it anyway. We got to talk about, as much as we talked about everything that went down yesterday, there was the absolute biggest story in the NFL yesterday. It was on CNN all day today.
Yeah.
The biggest thing come out of the NFL, Taylor Swift was at the Chiefs game.
Yes. Apparently, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift is an item. I don't know. I mean, this has been, I guess, in the developments for like a couple of months now or something like that. But I don't know how this came to be.
So,
but Taylor Swift was at a football game.
I actually know this. Like, I don't know why I know this.
Please tell me. Do tell.
But, like, so apparently it's a thing, like, people give friendship bracelets at Taylor Swift concerts. I didn't know that. Or give them to her.
You are lying to me. You're lying to me right now.
I swear to God. And so Travis Kelce, he hit up Taylor Swift's people. He went to one of her concerts and he, like, tried to get backstage because he's Travis Kelce to give her one of these friendship bracelets to, like, participate in the whole thing. But they would not let him near Taylor at all. Like, she doesn't see anyone before shows and all that. So I think he actually hit up her on Twitter or something like that and was like, hey, I wanted to give you the friendship bracelet, couldn't get back there. And now, like, their people were talking to their people and other people were talking to other people. And now here we are.
Man, talk about celebrity matchmaking.
Exactly. Yeah.
My man Travis Kelce, and if you have followed him, you know he's known for dating dime pieces for real. My man's taste is exquisite. I got to give it the chef's kiss. Mwah, But I want him to tread carefully with Taylor Swift, man, because she don't take no prisoners, dog. She don't take no prisoners. I don't know if you remember what she did to our dude Loki. She broke that brother all the way down. She was dating Tom, and he went and got tattoos and stuff like that. And then, like, it was like 2-3 weeks later, he was nowhere to be found. So, but Taylor Swift, she has an effect on the guys. I mean, like Mark said, there was a big deal at the game yesterday. They kept showing her on TV. I hadn't really seen Travis Kelce in a while, and they showed Travis Kelce without his helmet on. I did not even recognize this dude, I mean, this man has made an absolute transformation for Taylor Swift. Mark, I want you to put up. I have some pictures for you guys. This is funny to me. I want you to put the first picture up of Travis Kelce's last girlfriend. All right.
OG Kelce.
Yeah. I believe. So this is OG Kelce. This is the Travis Kelce I know. He was dating. I think her name might have been Kayla Nicole. She's very beautiful. Well known. And if you take a look at Travis, he has taken on the persona of the OG Travis Kelce. He's got the T-shirt on and the chains and the beard and the fade and all of that. Man, this dude gets about 2-3 weeks of Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
About 2-3 weeks, and now we got this is the new Travis Kelce. Mark, put the other picture up, yo. If anybody knows who this man is, please let me know. I mean, how you go from from the OG to the porn stash and the I don't even know what the clothing he's wearing is different now, man. I mean, Taylor Swift must have the good, yo, because he completely transformed his whole life after 2 weeks.
Women are like that, though. You need a haircut. You need to do this.
Right.
And us guys are just stupid to go
along. You can't be seen on TV with me with gold chains on, Travis.
Yes, dear. Anything you say, dear.
Yes. But I mean, like the porn stash, though. I mean, that was one of the most jaw-dropping things of that damn game yesterday, man. I was like, yo, where is Travis Kelce? They keep talking about Travis Kelce and showing this dude. I'm like, yo, who the hell is that? So I'm gonna end this show and say, free Travis Kelce, yo. Free OG Kelce.
I actually do have one more thing I just remembered.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know about you, but I am really super stoked and hyped for this Sunday's international game.
Yes! Yo, we might have to run the show back on Monday just so that can be fresh in our heads.
It's the Sunday Fun Day. Toy Story. Atlanta Falcons versus Jacksonville Jaguars. Disney Plus, they're going to do it all up where they're playing it in Andy's room.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you haven't heard about this?
No, please enlighten me, yo, with a few more details.
I mean, we've all seen the Nickelodeon games that they've had.
Yes!
Well, I guess Disney said that got them ratings. We're going to do the same damn thing. The game's going to be played in real time, real plays. Everything's going to happen exactly like you see on the field. But it's going to be animated in Toy Story form in Andy's room.
Yeah.
And they're even supposed to have like a halftime show with Duke Kaboom or whatever his name is from like the fourth Toy Story.
Mike, remember when they first started doing the Nickelodeon thing and how over the moon we were about it and how great thought that it was? Clearly, we were right.
Yeah. With
our feelings because, you know, they don't spend this kind of money on stuff if it ain't going to make sense, if the math ain't mathing. And, you know, I got to give a big shout out to Disney for jumping on board, man. Jumping on board. And then not only jumping on board, but raising it up a level.
Hell yeah.
Like, yo, they basically shitted on Nickelodeon. Like, what? Oh, you want to do a couple games? Hold my beer. Mickey Mouse said, hold my beer.
I mean, 9:30 in the morning, it's never too early for a beer.
Hey, how about it?
But that's not bad. 9:30 in the morning, wake up, watch the game, yeah.
Yeah, man, I did not know that. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
Extra level of fun, man. So, you know, we might have to do some extras or something, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think that might be doable. Well, all right, outsiders, that's all we got for you tonight. Thanks for coming through. As Mark said earlier, share the links, share the love. You know, this ain't the only time we rock. You can always replay us back on Facebook Live and YouTube. You know how we end this show, Baltimore Spread Love, yo. We out here navigating through Ophelia. Really sad and really sorry for all the people that expected to participate in the Artscape this weekend. I didn't want to go into that too much because it's just really sad. But my heart goes out to the city and all of the people that were participating. Keep clean. Wash your hands. Wash your ass. No, man. I'm Keisha. On the other end of the line, my main slice of pizza, Mark. We are just a bit outside. Y'all have a great week. Peace.